Let's begin this morning with that deadly heat wave that has the nation on high alert. We've got NBC's Ann Thomas.
Mr. Roker is just across the street here on Rockefeller Plaza. Al, I guess the question a lot of people have, any relief in sight this weekend?
Well, talking about this idea of how dangerous these temperatures are, we've got NBC's chief medical editor, Dr. Nancy Seidemann, joining us with some more of these tips. Just remind us, who is most susceptible, Nancy?
You know, in a heat wave like this, we always talk about the elderly and the very young and people with breathing conditions. But right now, frankly, everyone is at risk. And it's a reminder that as many people die of heat-related illnesses than all of the natural disasters. That includes tornadoes, hurricanes, and snow issues. And the number one thing, Ann, is something called heat stroke. And that's where your core body temperature goes high, up to 103 degrees. You stop sweating, your skin turns hot, red, and dry, and you can have a rapid, strong pulse. This is a medical emergency. This is where you take the cooler, you dump the ice on someone, and you immediately get them to the emergency room.
And we've actually had some people die this week, actually, of heat stroke. There's also something called heat exhaustion.
Yeah, heat exhaustion is not quite as emergent, but just as important. You have to break the temperature, and that is you start sweating profusely, your skin turns pale, you're just dripping wet, and then you start to complain of muscle cramps and exhaustion. Another reason to get out of the heat.
All right, but before we get to that point, you should probably take some preventative actions. What are the best preventative actions you recommend?
Ann Thompson mentioned getting hydrated, but don't wait until you're thirsty. Hydrate before you go outside. That means drinking lots of water and replacing the salts. This is one of those times when the sports drinks make sense because they have electrolytes and salt in them. If you don't have air conditioning, this is especially true for the elderly, who are sometimes afraid to venture out, get to one of those cooling centers, call someone. If you love to exercise, please pace yourselves, exercise in the morning, and please remember, if you are at risk or someone near you, avoid it. This is not something to be casual about.
Nancy Seidemann, thank you so
much.
Always great to have your perspective.